Okay, we ran out of time, and so just to recap, or just to do a little tweaking on some of the imagery. I wanted more of a glow on the person in the light bulb. So if I make sure I'm on that layer, the yellow layer, and go Control U, which is image or enhance. Adjust color, and it gives you all the listing there, and I choose hue and saturation. I'm on the yellow layer, which is the second layer down, and I will go to lightness. It should become, yeah, it does. It becomes lighter, but it's not warm, not a warm light. But I mean, that's the idea. Depending on what you're working on it, it can vary, and it involves a little bit of experimentation. Okay, so with that being said, um, getting back to creative selection, I'll reintroduce that another image into the light bulb and the floating person image by simply going up to the move tool, dragging over, see the plus sign that tells me I have the image. Get magic wand, get rid of the gray. If I hold the shift key down, I can select other areas and delete. Control D for deselect, which is up here. Select inverse, or deselect, I should say. Control D. And so what I'm, in terms of creative selection, what I mean by is, any part of an image you can dissect by using the polygon tool. And let's say, maybe I want, no, actually I'm going to go to the lasso tool, and I'm just going to circle the hand and the face, hand and the head. Okay, I got a running selection. If I go to select, I want to soften the edges. So I would just go to feather, and 5 seems to be good. I can go Control X, or on the menus terms, just go to cut. And if you watch carefully in the layers palette, it should paste it into its own layer. And it did. I'm going to get rid of the rest of that body. So I click hold on that layer, or actually the shortcut would be simply clicking on that layer, just hitting the garbage can. Now I still have the head. By going to the move tool, I can make this like super large, and I actually am going to stick that inside the light bulb as well. Maybe I want it to be a little bigger. Good. Okay, I stick it over the light bulb, and now the image looks like really weird. So what I'll do, I'll go over and rearrange my layers to how I want it to look. And And now I have a ghost image of a face. I might readjust. I'll go to another layer and I'll readjust that little guy. Just a little, along with the yellow. Maybe go back to the face again and bring him over to the right. I might go down to the light bulb and maybe erase just a little bit of that highlight so you can see the face. I'm also going to use the smudge tool as well. Now, if I want to, blur the image a little more, make it look like it's blending. And you can see the eraser marks over on the left. And I'll go back to the eraser and go back to the head image and take away the parts that I don't want. Just with a really soft pressure, you can see an under opacity at the top. Get rid of that. I'll actually get rid of the fingers. So now we got like not a cubist piece of artwork, but we got a surrealistic piece of artwork, an imaginative one. And again, I can rearrange the layers. So I'll take this human guy, the orange-red one, and I'll place it behind the light bulb. See what happens. Oh, I like that better already. I have, what kind of blending mode do I have there? I'll go to lumen. Oh, no. And each one of these blending modes is an experiment. So again, I'll say it again. I'll say it over and over because this is trial and error, and it's gonna happen over and over again. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Let's try screen. No. I'm trying to get the upper part of the body to show. Color burn. Nah, I think we're going to just stay with normal for right now. And it would make a difference if I had an entire background, in the white area. So I could do that. I can just make a blank layer. I go to select all, and you see the marching ants around the outside of that box. And I don't know, let's see what black looks like. Maybe a gray. And go OK. And then I'll go to Edit, Fill Selection. Is it the front square or the back square? Foreground is the front square, background is the back square. And we'll go OK. Okay, so you don't see it. So here's a chance to work with the blending mode, I think. Color burn, yep, that doesn't work. We're on the right road though. And we'll go to, let's see, overlay. No, overlay. Let's go to luminosity. Ooh, that's interesting, but that's really kind of hard to see. There's a lot of visual vibration there. I'll just stay to normal. Okay, and then so what I'll do is I'll just click hold on that layer and I'll drag it underneath everything that's showing, I should say. And oh my god, now that pops. And if I go to the red layer, I can just like maybe see what happens if I choose a blur. And I will go, you know what? I will choose this guy again. I'll duplicate that layer. I'm going to make this person like he moved into the light bulb. So I'll go up and choose select or filter, blur, and I'll go to motion blur. This is interesting stuff because now you can, with these minus and plus signs here, you get the chance to see what's happening. And I want it to go horizontal. I can go vertical. I can go, at a 40, horizontal, vertical at 45, whatever. But I want to go horizontal. And I'm going to increase the blur. Go to the move tool. Make sure you're on that layer. Oop, wrong layer. Control Z to undo. And now, actually, I'm going to go for more of a blur. Filter, blur. Motion blur. And I'll upgrade it. Upgrade it. And now, to make it not so hard edge on the left side, I just lightly erase the edge. And I think that'll be Control Z, make sure I'm on the right layer, and just kind of go in very gently, softly, very low pressure, make it look like she's flying into the light bulb. I can, enhance it by going to the smudge tool. You can do it that way. And one more time. And that's it for this lesson. All right, so we're going to get down to experimenting. Let me know if you have any questions.